come back as investors. And that is what happened to Africa. Our resources are still being exploited by the white man. Look at Congo. The people of Congo are dying of conflicts that are of their own, that are not of their own making. Congo is blessed with a lot of minerals, but the poor people, they are killed daily by conflicts funded by politicians in collaboration with the nations of the West, the nations that colonized Africa. Colonialism never really ended. It just expanded and rebranded to include everyone. I cry for Africa. My motherland and my fatherland. Africa, motherland, has suffered for so long. And the evil leaders who seem determined to continue mutating from one generation to the next. And so, the salvation of this continent, of this nation also, lies in the hearts and the might of the ordinary people. The ordinary people is you and me. Wakimadi, our own Iran patriarch, once said that every Kenyan has got a duty and a responsibility to fight against oppression. So regardless of who you are, regardless of where you come from, regardless of your status in life, your dream is valid. My own dream is valid. I am poor and needy, but I still have a dream. And I'm ready to die for the dream. So I have the audacity to say that even though we face very many difficulties today, which include police killing and abductions here in our own nation, I still have a dream. I have a dream that one day the people of Africa will rise up, come to see that we are made to live together as brothers and sisters. Yes, I have a dream today, and it's a dream deeply rooted in the old and famous dream of one Martin Luther King Jr. That we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that their creator endowed them with certain inalienable rights, that among these are the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But it's so sad and so unfortunate that here in our own country, here in our own Africa, we are made to live in fear and we are denied all our basic rights. Our people are dying, our people are suffering, our people are perishing, and nobody cares. The governments of Africa do not care about their own people, because the leaders of Africa are mere puppets and stooges of the West. They are there not to serve the interests of their own people, but the interests of their own imperial masters. I feel sad for Africa. Why should we be killed in our country for saying that we are tired of corruption, that we are tired of being poor in our own land, that we are tired of being slaves in our own land? Why should people be killed for saying that we want good governance here in Kenya and here in Africa? We must speak out, my people. I ask this question: why is it that African leaders must kill their own people to retain power, or to cling to power, or to get power? Must we bleed? Must we die for them to rule? That's why, my people, we must wake up. And we must wake up and wake up all others who are sleeping here in Africa. It is time for Africa. It is time for us to believe that we can manage our own affairs, our own country, our own Africa without external interference. Because what people do not understand is the issue of external interference in the politics of Africa, in the affairs of Africa. We are still controlled by Britain, by USA, by people who killed our fathers and took their land. Till today, the land our fathers they are fighting for is still in the hands of the black colonialists, the home guards, the people who betrayed the freedom cause of our fathers. It is not right that our fathers shed their blood in vain. It is not right that the people who died on July 25 had to die, and that it will be they died in vain. We must resist oppression together. We must resist exploitation of Africa together. Africa is blessed with minerals, climate, and good land, but we are still slaves in our own country. Majority are poor and a majority are dying in shame and in defeat and in pain because we cannot afford the basic necessities of life. Go to our hospitals today and see the suffering that our people are going through because there are no medicine in our hospitals. This is because of corruption. I don't understand if you can start analyzing the damage that corruption has done to this country and continues to do to the nations of Africa, including Kenya. My people, we must come together and think. There's no other way. We must come together and think. Marcus Garvey said, liberate the minds of men and ultimately you'll be able to liberate their bodies. Sibiko said that the most potent weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. It's time for us to change our mindsets. Martin Luther King Jr. said, and I can see that he was talking about black Africa, that there's nothing as dangerous in the world as sincere ignorance and concerned stupidity. There's nothing that pains some people in the world than the idea of having to think. How do you find men who willingly engage in hard, sorry thinking? There is an almost universal quest for its answers and habit solutions. But on this question, my people, of bad governance, corruption, impunity, the killing of people of Africa, the killing of African youth by the police, there can be no any easy way out. We must think. God gave us brains. As Marcus Garvey said, God gave us brains, and it will be an insult to the great God to forego the use of our brains. I don't know who cast Africa. I don't know who cast the people of Africa. Who bewitched you, my people, that we have refused to think, that we kill our own people, that we live in a society of violence, that we are electing murderers, thieves, and criminals into power, and we call them honorables and excellencies. This is so wrong in every way. So wrong in every way. We must change all the systems in this country. We need a newness that will allow us to create our own dreams. We'll never get justice in Africa the way it is today with the systems that we have today. The Kenyan courts, the African courts, we can never get justice because they are still